Welcome back to another exciting video, and today we're taking a look at the Envision AI glasses, smart glasses, to help you with reading. But how do they work? We're gonna find out. Cory, you like reading, don't you?
I like reading.
Yeah, you do. And how about those Envision glasses? You like using those for reading? Don't answer, we're gonna find out. Check out the video. The Envision AI glasses are smart glasses that you wear on your head, and they are built around Google Glass. My beautiful assistant, Cory Ballard, is here to demonstrate what those look like. Cory, please.
Yes, I have been preparing for my modeling debut.
Excellent.
Here we go.
Now can we have a blue steel as well while you have the glasses on there?
Nope, I have been working on the Magnum and I am about to release it.
Okay. That was both startling and disturbing.
Yes, and that is the key of any good model.
So if you want to find out about the basics about these glasses, then we did already do a live show on them, about 45 minutes or so long, and you can check out all of the basic functionality, including things like scene recognition and facial recognition and identifying money and colors and all of those exciting things. So do check out that live video. It released about a week ago or so if you are watching this video when this first comes out. Check it out, but today we're going to be taking a look at some of the advanced reading features that utilize the power of the GPT model to answer questions about whatever you are reading. All you have to do is ask. Cory.
Yes. One of the things, and we're going to see these in the 3 examples we're going to use today, but OCR has always been difficult for people who are blind in the fact that you just sort of have to read. You take a picture, it reads the whole thing, and maybe you can skip ahead by sentence. But with including GPT in now, you're going to see how that can really kind of up the game, and it is a game changer for OCR.
So let's find out how that works. I'm going to pass over to Cory, and we're going to, first of all, take a look at some pancakes.
I'm definitely in the mood for pancakes. I think any time of day is pancake time. One of the tough things with OCR is getting a good, accurate rendition of the instructions, which we can do, but what's really nice with the new integration of GPT is that we don't have to just sit and listen to the instructions start to finish. We can actually ask it specific questions. So first and foremost, we're going to put our Envision glasses in reading mode, take a picture, and then we're going to start asking some questions. First, we'll put the device in reading mode.
Instant text. Scan text. Move document up or your head down.
Got our picture. We'll let it do its processing, and then it'll start reading to us.
One of the greatest processing tunes known to man.
It actually is really good.
My only issue with it is sometimes it kind of skips a beat. So if you're like grooving to it, it's really hard to
well, you're a drummer, so you keep up on
That's true.
kind of
Reader.
things.
Makes 10 to 12 pancakes. Pancakes rhymes it.
I just tapped aside to quiet it for a moment. Now I'm going to hold down the hinge button, and we're going to use the Ask Envision feature, which is what is using GPT. First, we're going to ask it how many eggs pancakes need. Now, as of, this is my first time, I didn't even know pancakes needed eggs.
No, I thought they were just flour, water, and cheese.
Well, I've always just said, excuse me, wait staff, I would like 2 pancakes, and then they show up. So let's find out how many eggs it needs. How many eggs are required?
Envision is answering your question.
Mm-hmm.
1 egg is required.
There you go. Only 1 egg.
But Cory, how many pancakes is that going to make?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's find out. I've never tried. Let's live. Here you go. How many pancakes will it make? How many pancakes will it make?
Envision is answering your question.
All right. Is it going to be able to answer for us?
I feel like we are on a game show now.
No.
This is like the music they play while the person's trying to think of the
It will
answer.
make 10 to 12 pancakes.
10 to 12
Oh.
pancakes. Now, let's ask it one more quick
Think we're
question.
asking a question
We're
about
gonna
the
find out
press
how
and hold.
many, what to preheat the oven to. What do I preheat the oven to?
Envision is answering your question.
I'm gonna guess 400.
I don't even think you make pancakes in.
Preheat oven to 400 degrees F.
Now that's weird because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you
In
don't
the
make
skillet.
To ask a
pancakes.
question
Yeah.
about this text, press and hold
So-
the hinge button again.
I think one of
Do a
the things
one-finger
that
swipe down to go.
one of the things we should have probably done was read the the instructions
Yeah.
from the get-go, because what I think may happen is that potentially sometimes on the back of these boxes they have recipes for other things like muffins and blah blah blah. So I bet you that's what it was catching, was a recipe for like muffins or something that does require.
Well, just to be clear, we could have just listened to it read aloud, the instructions here, but we didn't. We just dived in and started asking questions.
Yeah,
right away.
exactly. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
We don't need instructions.
Well, so what do we know? We know we need 1 egg.
we do need 1 egg.
We know we need to preheat the oven to 375.
4 something, I think it was 4 or 5. But anyway,
Well, whatever it was. And then we also know it's going to make 10 to 12 pancakes, and we know that we have pancake mix. So I'm thinking we get 1 egg, crack it in a bowl,
Okay.
tip in some pancake mix. We're not
Yeah.
sure how much. We'll just tip some in.
Okay.
Stick it in the oven.
Just the whole bowl we put in the oven.
Yeah,
right?
put the
Okay.
whole bowl in the
Deal.
oven at 400 or whatever.
Yep.
We don't know how long, so we'll just say 4 hours.
Until we smell it burning.
Yeah, and then we'll pull it out, and we should have perfect pancakes.
Good. I can't wait to eat your pancakes.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll find out how they taste. So while we wait for those delicious smelling pancakes,
I like
pancake?
pancakes.
It's a cake you make in a can.
Yes.
While we wait for those delicious smelling pancakes to cook.
Those are actually making a pan.
Yeah, you do. It's amazing. We're going to take a look at using the Envision to read a bill. A bill is something that a lot of people need to read. Cory, you ever read your bills?
Never.
Good. You ever pay your bills?
Never.
Cory, tell me, what's the status of your electricity, gas, and other amenities?
All cut off, very cold, dark, no internet in my house.
Well, if you want to live like Cory, then continue ignoring your bills. But if you don't, then maybe you can ask the Envision Glasses to read your bills for you. Cory, we have an invoice here. Why don't you talk us through reading the invoice and asking some pertinent questions?
All right, let's go ahead and go to scan text.
Instant text. Scan text.
We'll look at the document.
Move document up or your head down.
Got our picture. We'll let it process. All right, so it did start reading our document. I heard Zoom right away, so at least we know what the bill is from. Now, we obviously could have it read top to bottom and probably get most of the information.
Yeah.
But what I want to do is more specifically, I want to get the due date of this bill. So I'm going to go ahead and hold down the hinge button as we did before, and we'll ask Envision. What is the due date?
Envision is answering your question.
All right,
All
keep your
right.
fingers crossed.
Yes.
The due date is October 20, 2023.
There you go,
Hey.
October 20. Just like all my other bills, it is late.
Good. Well done. So now our phone service will be cut off, so don't bother trying to call everybody.
Yes, exactly. All right, so what else? What else do we want to know
Well,
about?
Cory, I would very much like to know the address, the billing address. How about
Okay,
that?
we can do that.
Let's
All
find out who we're paying for here.
Hinge button. What is the billing address?
Thank you for waiting. I am still working on finding an
Now,
answer.
what that means most likely is it's not going to be able to find the answer.
Billing address
Ah.
112 N Holly RD, Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53213, United States.
And it proved us wrong. It did find it.
You
Continue
spoke
asking
too
a
soon,
question
buddy.
about this text, press and hold the hinge button again. Do a one-finger swipe down to go back to the reader.
All right. So,
Cory, having a little trouble with the tap there?
so there has been a bit of an issue with the one finger kind of tap to get it to stop talking. Both Luke and I was actually just poking a lot of fun at Luke for having difficulties, and now I'm having it too. But it's mostly, it seems, in that point, after you ask a follow, or after you ask a question.
Yeah.
But anyways, we've got it. We got the billing address. One more question. What do you want to ask it?
I would love to ask it, Cory, if there are any email addresses,
Okay.
because I need to email whoever sent this bill and dispute it.
And apologize very much. Let's see if they'll turn it back on. All right, here we go. How many email addresses are there?
Envision is answering your question.
Okay, here we go.
There are 2 email addresses provided. To continue.
That time I didn't even touch it. All right, cool. So it told us to.
Yeah.
Now, I, as a user, would have liked it to automatically start reading me the emails.
Yeah,
right?
me too.
But I guess literally it answered the actual question we asked, which was how many. So what do you think is what should we ask to follow up? Like, what is the first email?
Yeah, let's give that a try.
What is one of the emails?
Yeah.
Okay. What is one of the email addresses?
Envision is answering your question. See Ballard at vision-forward.org.
Yay!
Perfect.
All right, now we gotta try it
Asking
though.
a question about this text, press.
Now we gotta see if it can. That was smart. I said, what is the one of them? Can it say the second one?
Oh,
No,
okay.
Let's try it.
What was the other email address?
Okay. What is the other email address?
Envision is answering your question.
Now that's basing it off of that initial question we
The
asked.
other email address is cballard at vision-forward.org.
That's the same email address.
Well, is it?
Can I look at the invoice?
Asking a
Yeah,
question
thank you.
about this text,
That's a good
press and hold
question.
the
They are the same.
There you go.
One finger.
So it actually did
Yeah.
exactly what we wanted.
Address is cballard
Okay,
at vision.
we heard you the first time. So both were the same
Yes, it was
email
just on there
address.
twice.
Yeah,
that
there you go.
was impressive because it was building, as you said, building off of the initial question.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the cool thing about the GPT framework is it's able to answer consecutive questions, remembering questions which have been asked previously.
Yeah.
Clever stuff.
It is. So that actually went pretty well.
Yeah.
Except I'm hearing something that I don't think is a good sign.
What is that?
That is a smoke detector.
Oh, I wondered what that noise was.
Yeah, and it doesn't smell so good.
Well, let's go check out, see if we've got some burnt pancakes here and see how they taste.
We'll also check the pancakes too.
Sadly, the pancakes and the cancakes turned out slightly crispy.
They are bad cakes. Very much so.
So instead we have resorted to ordering from Jimmy John's, but having never eaten from Jimmy John's before, except for every single week for the last 10 years, we don't know anything about what's on the menu. So we are now going to ask Envision to tell us what's on the menu and hopefully locate something tasty. Cory, take it away.
So I've got a printed menu here, but this would work with an actual menu if you were at a restaurant as well. So again,
I will say, sorry, just to interrupt,
Yes.
the printed menu is very poor quality print as well, so if we can get anything from this, that in itself will be impressive.
okay, here we go. Let's go into scan text.
Instant text. Scan text.
All right. There's our picture.
I'm quite excited about this.
Cue the music.
Do you think we can get a sponsorship from Jimmy John's?
Maybe.
Because free subs would be amazing.
Yeah. I'd be on board with that.
Okay, I love Jimmy John's. They're number one.
They are fast.
They are freaky.
They're good.
So tasty. Buy Jimmy John's today.
Hire us for your sponsorship today. We are full of energy.
We love all sandwiches if they are bought for us in a sponsorship deal.
I eat 3 footlongs every day.
Gourmet sandwiches.
All right, let's stop the reading there. Good. All right, we've got our picture now. I love turkey. It's November. It is the month of the turkey.
Yes.
Some would call it gobble
it's
December.
really, I mean, how does the turkey feel about that? I don't think the turkey would call it the month of the turkey.
Sure it would.
It would call it like genocide month.
Haven't you ever seen
a
a turkey strutting around in November? It knows that it's its month. All right, here we go. Let's find out if there are any turkey sandwiches. Are there any turkey sandwiches?
Envision is answering your question.
Okay.
Yes, there are turkey sandwiches available.
You're in
Okay,
luck.
so we know they're available.
Continue asking a question about this text, press and hold the hint button again.
Now we want to find out what number the turkey is. So that
Yeah,
when we
because if you place the order, you've got to know what number.
Exactly, because right now all we know is just that there is a turkey sandwich. What is the number of the turkey sandwich?
Envision is answering your question.
Sounds like you're asking for his telephone
Number 4, Turkey Tom.
Right, like that.
Oh.
Instantaneous number. Not only did it give us the number, but it
Yeah,
gave
the
us
name
the
as
name,
well.
Turkey Tom. Now, Why is it called a turkey tom? I want to find out what's on it. Is it turkey tom because there's tomato? I'm not a tomato fan.
Maybe Tom is on it?
It might be Tom, or the turkey was Tom. I'm not sure, but let's find out. What's on the turkey tom?
Envision is answering your question. The turkey tom sandwich consists of fresh sliced turkey breast, lettuce, tomato, alfalfa sprouts, and mayo.
Exactly.
To continue asking a question about
Now, one thing you might ask us is, why aren't we asking the price? That would probably be
That would make sense,
right?
yeah.
But unfortunately, this menu has no prices on them.
Well, how do we know that then? Have we asked Envision?
All right, we'll find out. All right, you're right. How much is the turkey tom?
Envision is
Lambs,
answering
if
your
it's so
question.
smart that
Yeah,
it goes out
I was wondering the same thing.
to Jimmy John's website.
That would be cool.
Well, the next thing I'm going to say is order me the turkey tom.
And pay
See
for
what
it.
it does, yeah.
The price of the turkey tom sub sandwich is not mentioned in the given.
I thought it was going to give it to
Me
us.
too.
Continue asking a question.
Obviously, we wouldn't have known without looking at it
Yeah.
first, but I like this because we asked it a question and it obviously said it's not available without it just saying there, didn't work or something.
And this time it was almost instantaneous in its responses, which is ideally how you would always want it to be. Now, we haven't always had that experience, have we, Cory?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if we mentioned it in the previous section or not. It is obviously based off of internet, and I have a feeling our Wi-Fi might just be a little touch and go today because, like we just saw in here, all 3 questions were answered pretty much really quickly.
And when it does it that quickly, that's when I start to really like this device.
Yeah, I agree, and that's true for all of these kind of devices, how long it takes to get you the information you want.
Indeed. So that's our 3 examples, but now let's take a quick look at how Envision stacks up against the Orcam.
We wanted to take a moment to compare the Envision glasses to the Orcam, specifically looking at Orcam's smart reader capabilities. You can take a look at our past videos on the Orcam devices to see a little bit more of what smart reader is. Now, really quickly, rather than Envision AI using GPT and requiring the internet, Orcam is using its own AI that's built right into the device that does not require internet in order for you to ask it some questions, which again, they call their smart reader function. So Luke, you've got the menu and let's see how it does with a similar task.
All right, for those not familiar with the Orcam, it is a small finger-sized camera device that goes on the side of a pair of glasses. It is a wearable device similar to the Envision. Now, the way that this works in terms of asking it questions is slightly different. We can't just ask it any question and word it in the way that we want. There are specific ways that we have to ask for things. And in this case, I'm going to enter the smart reading mode and I'm going to ask it to find turkey. And hopefully then it will find instances of turkey on the page because that is Cory's favorite meat.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble indeed. So let's give this a try here. We'll go into smart reading mode. Smart reading.
Note that some of the text was unreadable. Ready.
Find turkey.
Found one result of turkey. Number 4 turkey top.
So I want to now know what the ingredients are in the turkey tom.
Yes.
But unfortunately, we can't just ask the Orcam in the same way that we ask the Envision because it doesn't have that smart language processing.
Sure, so
cycle.
last time we just said what's on the turkey tom and it was able to figure it out.
Yeah, but we can't do that with the Orcam. However, what we can do is give a command start from and then tell it where to start from. And we know now that there is an item on here called Turkey Tom, which is what we want. So hopefully if we say start from Turkey Tom, it will read from there and underneath there should be the
That makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty ingenious.
All right, well, let's give it a try. So we'll double tap to go into smart reading. Smart reading.
Note that some of the text was unreadable. Ready.
Start from Turkey Tom.
Number 4 turkey ton hack slice tax breast. Oy slit loose tunat silo.
Those are some of my favorite ingredients.
Okay.
Now, interesting. It did say, sorry, I talked over your command.
I didn't understand.
It didn't understand you, Cory.
Yeah.
Exit.
Exiting.
So it did give us a warning that some of the text wasn't
Unreadable.
Was unreadable.
Yeah.
And as we said before too, the quality of this text was pretty poor.
However, Envision was able to read it.
It was.
So I want to give Orcam one more chance here.
Okay.
We're going to try and take a photo again, and we'll ask the same. Now, we did hear, Cory, even though we couldn't hear the ingredients clearly.
We
did,
heard
which maybe those are the ingredients, who knows?
Yes.
But we did hear that it did do what we wanted.
Yes.
From the
yeah,
sounds of it. So
You're right.
Let's give it one more try here. Smart reading. Starts from Turkey Tom.
Number 4 turkey Tom fresh diet taken fast, topped with lettuce, tomato, Silenless Sports, and Maya, the original 45 Vito the Witch.
I love Silenless Sports on my sub. That's one of my favorite toppings.
So
we got lettuce and tomato.
We got lettuce and tomato. So interestingly, because we always tout Orcam as having the best OCR engine.
We do.
And it is exceptionally fast, definitely faster than the Envision. But we found here, Cory, that actually the Envision did a better job of reading this menu and has more flexible ways of us navigating the information on the menu. So that's definitely a plus for the Envision. Now, I think, Cory, it might come down ultimately to whether you are willing to put up with the time that the Envision can take to do things. For me, I find waiting for things frustrating. I know that you're the same as well.
Yeah, can you hurry up, please?
So with that in mind, you know, there is something to think about. The Orcam isn't as flexible, but it is a lot faster.
One of the things I'm super excited about with the integration of the GPT into these OCR devices, or even with the smart reader capabilities of Orcam, is the I love the ability to no longer have to just sit and listen to a document top to bottom. One of the things that people with vision do is they scan things. They visually scan things looking for
They do not.
Yes,
That's
they
slanderous.
do. And with OCR, it's very difficult to do any kind of visual scanning. But with the Ask Envision on the Envision Glasses, it's very similar to doing to visually scanning something. So just being able to quickly ask specific questions and get just those answers is really cool. And I can't wait for this to continue to improve. And I think OCR is, and I think OCR is a place where advanced features can really start to
I thought you were going to say, where everybody knows your name. Do, do, do.
No, I think it's an area that hasn't had a lot of improvements outside of maybe quality and accuracy, but I think it needs more, and I think the GPT is really going to do it.
My question is, where are the desktop CCTVs with GPT integration?
Well, I've got to assume those are coming. I think the issue, though, unfortunately, is that I bet you they could be updated via firmware. The problem is I bet you a lot of them don't have microphones built in.
Oh no, but there definitely is room to be developing something like that.
New hardware, though, is going to, so yes, I would be shocked if we don't see a new desktop, even a portable, coming out soon that's got OCR with GPT integration built in.
And so let's finish up this video. I've had enough. I've had enough of you, Cory. I've had enough of this place. Let's get out of here.
Wow. All right. This video turned quite quickly.
I would never have enough of Cory. That's a lie. But yes, please do like the video if you did like it. If you didn't like it, then don't like it. And please do leave a comment down below. We would love to know your thoughts about Envision, about Orcam, about pancakes, about Jimmy John's. Pancakes, most importantly. Have you ever made a pancake? If so, did it taste good? What kind of can did he use? How many eggs did he use? How long did he cook it in the oven for? Those are all the important questions we have. So put those down in the comments, please. Thank you, and do subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, hit the notifications bell, and then you're gonna know exactly when we release new videos. Talking of which, we have an old video. Why don't you go check it out? From last week, it was our live show. By the way, you can join us every other Thursday, 11 a.m. Central, for the live show streamed live on YouTube. The last one was on the basic features of the Envision. So if this has piqued your interest, interest, go check out that video and you can find out more about the Envision glasses and exactly how else they might be beneficial for you. And of course, we do have some other resources. Have you ever wanted to be on a learning management system that cares about you and wants to give you ACV REP credits? Yes, of course you have. Well, in that case, go to techconnect.vision-forward.org. There you're going to find our learning management system with a bunch of exciting webinars. You can check them out. If you want, you can get ACV REP credits. If you don't need them, it's fine. Just check them out anyway. It's all good stuff. So please feel free to do that. And we also have a podcast. Go to your favorite pod catching service. Did I get that right, Cory?
No, I believe the podcatcher.
Okay, let's try this again.
Podcast app of choice.
Yes, everything he said, go there.
Or even on your Alexa.
Oh, okay.
You can say, hey Alexa, play Vision Forward's Tech Connect.
Okay.
And you know what it'll do?
It'll say, I don't think so, sucker.
It'll say, no problem, buddy.
Okay, well, there you go. Go to your favorite podcatcher or whatever Cory just said and search for Vision Forward Tech Connect. You could listen to our live shows, but in podcast format. That way you don't have to see our ugly mugs. So definitely recommended way to do it.
That is my preference.
That is my preference too. I don't like to see my ugly mug, and I don't like to see Cory's ugly mug either. So. And with that, it's time to leave. So we'll catch you in the next video, and don't forget to join us for Tech Connect Live. See you later.
Alligator.
In a while.
Crocodile.
Bye.